Hey Virgo, welcome to Tourmaline Tarot. We're going to do December, see what's going on quickly. We have the moon reversed. Okay, so stuff is kind of like, oh, okay. It doesn't have to be all dark. Okay, but there's the Three of Swords. Let's see, what about that? Whatever the realization is, I don't feel like you have to make it a Three of Swords stitch, but with the Two of Swords, if there's anything that has been a blind spot, anything that has been intentionally like la la la, you know, the whole like I'm not listening, I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? It's kind of like cows are coming home, you know, chickens are roosting, whatever animal leaves and then comes back, you know, that's what they're doing. So let's see what this is about. Remember, we're only talking about a couple weeks. If you can go full Three of Swords, you know, God bless you. But this is, I hate doom and gloom readings, but this is like big Band-Aid rip energy. All right. So Virgo, I think you're going to have to do some deep diving. And what a more perfect time than the new year, where you can kind of review how stuff is going. You can go into 2023 with a little bit of fresh eyes. Let's see about it. Two of Swords. Okay. Hey. The World, the Lovers reversed, and the Seven of Pentacles. Are you trying to like take something with you? Or almost like if you don't make the decision, you're letting other stuff make the decision for you? Like I get in like a big avoidance feel. Like I don't wanna. Now I'm not necessarily saying this is you. This could be other people. You could also realize that people are not willing to like pony up. You know, it's walk the walk, talk the talk time, and they're still sitting on their duffs. You know, there's kind of like they're saying stuff, but they're not doing the stuff. You could be like, well, it has to wrap up with the World. Decisions aren't being made. I'm waiting here. I'm waiting for like a sign of life, and you're not giving it to me. This doesn't have to be in a relationship. It could just be in life in general. Something's falling short. And if you've given something enough time, it's kind of like, all right, well, I got to take the reins back here because no one's driving the carriage. So with this Three of Swords, what is this about for Virgo? People are trying to work. You're trying to collaborate. It's like, come on, guys. Like, you know, you can only cheerlead so far before it's, you know, you can be like, be aggressive. And then you just wind up aggressive because you're just like, get on board. So what is this Three of Pentacles about? What is Virgo trying? You're being patient. You're being balanced. You're being chill. It's like you're cool until you're not cool. You're verging on the not cool. And it kind of hurts, you know, especially with the Three of Swords being there. Because it's like you want everyone to do well. Like I said, there's that cheerleader thing. It's like, you know, you rise up, but then other people don't come with you. Actually, in a lot of ways, they probably can't come with you. And that's one of the things about the whole leveling up journey thing that everyone goes through. It's like there are people that fall off. There's situations that fall off. You know, it's like you can't take it with you. Even though you're like, you might give it like a last, like, come on, everybody on the bus. But what is this moon? What exactly? Yeah, there's no more stuckiness. That's kind of the revelation is the Queen of Swords. She's very decisive. She's also the one that's able to slice and dice. So while it is emotional, it's also logical as well. Like there's no cups on the playing field, except for the one that Temperance has, and my girlfriend has it balanced. So, you know, she's pouring them out for herself. This says, no, we're not doing this. Whatever this is, you don't have to be stuck. You don't have to be like in nightmares, you know, that whole thing. Like I said, I don't sell the drama part of it, but there is something that if you feel like you've been butting heads on, you've put your best foot forward, and then that foot's going to go right up someone's butt or a situation's butt. I want to see what's after this. You know, once Virgo kind of says like, yeah, I was patient. You can't come with me. I actually think you might drag it a little longer and like one last shot just to see if something pans out. You know, if you're worried like, oh, I might be overreacting. I might, you know, be doing this too soon. And you just sit on it a little longer and you don't make the decision and you don't totally pull the plug yet, even after this other stuff starts, like you might be doing other stuff, but you're just like, okay, I'm just going to keep it in the background. You know, like I'm going to keep this computer window open while I'm working on all this other stuff. I'm going to keep all the tabs open. So yeah, you can't do that though. Pick one thing and you work on it. It's saying you're not, there is like I gotta hold on to this. You know what? I know this kind of tells a story, but what is going to be the sign for Virgo when the world happens? What is that? Oh, good gravy. All right. Page of Cups reversed. Knight of Cups reversed. Ace of Wands reversed. That is when you just stop giving, or you finally realize like somebody else is like not putting in what is needed. Say like that manager isn't going to get their act together. That job isn't going to pull through and give you what you deserve. You know, that kind of stuff. And I feel like it's going to be tangible because the Wands for me is about action. It's like someone's going to show you, or something is going to show you they're not going to do what you need them to do. And that's kind of like the, okay, well, I'll see myself out. Because what is this temperance about? How is Virgo going to know they're in that temperancy? Everything's fine. Everything. What is that about? Three of Cups. Watch that you're, I hate to say masking, but like if you start jumping into social situations or, you know, just to kind of be like, no, everything's fine. You know, like, woohoo, like Three of Cups, let's do it. Also, watch if people start wanting to kind of reconcile. You know how, like, you know, somebody dumb messed up and then they come back and they're like, but I promise. Watch out for the, but I promise. Do you now? All right, so give me one more on this Three of Cups. What exactly is that when Virgo sees it? No. Yet. Yeah. So once you start pulling away from stuff, that's when it's going to rush towards you. Like, you know, as soon as you pull your energy back, it's like, oh, like whatever it is that was benefiting off that energy is going to be like, no, just another sip. Can I just have another sip of Virgo energy? It's so tasty. Like there's that kind of energy. And it's not even malicious. It's just, I think, uninformed, you know, or they just, or the whole situation doesn't know what it's doing. It's just, it just knows it needs you there. And you've been there. And you've been chill. And you've been cool. Remember, except for this, with the cups, there's no other cups. Except for the Three of Cups. Which is, for me, it's the party card, but it's also the, oh, baby, I'm sorry. So there is some of that. But I feel like you're being asked, like, leave it behind. Once they finally do, like, this last thing where you're like, wow, you're really not going to get on board. That's when you're like, okay, well, we're not doing this anymore. And you finally make the decision that, yes, we're going to work on one thing. Virgo, worry about Virgo. So, going on to the Oracle. Need to get on track, need to get on board, need to have some kind of routine, potentially, that you need to get into. It might not be completely clear, but you want it. Like, there's something almost intangible that you feel pulled on. That's just like, I want this. You might not even have the whole words yet to actually wrap your head around it. You know, it's probably not even fully formed exactly what you want, but you desire something. I mean, I know that's kind of a duh statement because everybody wants something. There's a little bit of learning, a little bit of maybe a little deep dive, because the book's also about secrets. If you do have a blind spot with this Two of Swords, stuff that you haven't been addressing, the thing that stinks when you find out other people have not been pulling their weight in some way, shape, or form, you start wondering, well, how did that happen? How did I deserve that? Did I do something that made... And then you start looking at all the stuff that you did, do, whatever, patterns that you might have where you're like, oh, I just left that door wide open, you know, and you're trying not to be an open person, but not put up a brick wall. But it's like a really weird dance, and I'm a terrible dancer. So there's a little bit of learning, a little bit of uncovering some stuff, which actually can be very fun, especially when you're dealing with what you want to be happening. So what is this book? What is Virgo learning? loyalty, friendship, etc. I said, like, how do you show up? You know how, like, they're calling people golden retrievers because they're always like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. You know, like, maybe, like I said, cheerleader, like, everything's fine, we can do this, you know, and then no one's doing it with you and you're the only one doing it. So you might be kind of figuring out, like, what do you want in friends? What do you want in relationships? What are you going to be bringing? What do you care about? The heart, knowing your heart, getting into it. Anything specific that Virgo could kind of do, see, think about. Duh, change, hi. Storks go to where it's better. They migrate. They go to where the food is. They go to where it's sunny. You know, I think they go between, it's like Germany area and like Africa. You know, it's like, oh, is it a good time in Africa? We're going. Is it, you know, chill up in Germany? We'll head up there. What areas of stuff would be better? What's something that if you could, you know, sky's the limit. Like, don't even vision board it. Just like, you know, just think. What would be better? What could change? And do it on like 3 different levels. Do it on like sky's the limit, sort of practical, and maybe right now you're like, what snack do I want? Like, there's 3 different levels. You know, like, what show am I going to watch? You can do it on any level, but it's what you want. And be cognizant of all those things that click that are what you actually want. So when it comes to friends, okay, is there a person? What about this person? Oh, hi. I actually think if one door closes, you're slamming another one open. Watch out for offers. I mean, the bride is about getting what you want in the 3-day. You could be finding out stuff about people around you that I don't usually go this route, but somebody actually likes you. Someone's digging you that you maybe weren't aware of. That kind of thing. I want to see what this, when it comes to routine and stuff with this train track, what does Virgo need to know? That's key. Kind of just the nuts and bolts drudgery stuff, just to keep a clear head. Stay on top of it. Communication. Don't shut down. If you're in any kind of functiferous thing. What is this communication about? Is it coming at? Yeah, it's coming at, because here's the garden. So any kind of social situations, stay in them. You know, if you get invited somewhere, go. And kind of see what you want. You know, it's like you don't buy clothes without trying them on. Try it on. Like, you know, life's your dressing room. Pick what looks good. So, actually, give me one more on the stork. Just one more. What does this change exactly? What you want. Hi, the star. Hello. A little bit of confirmation there. So, like I said, it doesn't have to be sky's the limit. Just be like, this is what I want now. And when you do that, I feel like it gets met. Because it's like, especially with the book being The Secrets, I don't know if a friend is digging on you. I know it's the guy, but like they only give you a guy and a girl in this deck, so it's really anybody. There is that kind of stuff, that vibe. So let's see, what is this about here? This is the Animal Oracle. We have Lynx, which is Keeper of Secrets, and Lion, which is Higher Calling. Okay, Higher Calling is you have within you all of the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. Okay, the Lynx. He's the look. Put him tats. I love him. So take time out from the world and be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. You see others' secrets and keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you will find your strength. Okay, kind of ironic since you are the Hermit card. So that's what we have for the rest of December, Virgo. So like I said, go for what you want, heck or high water, and just kind of watch for this person who's like, yo, what's up, Virgo? And you're like, I did not see that coming. All right, I'll talk to you later.